Okay, so the last technique I want to introduce to you is cancelling. And cancelling is just a fancy way of saying dividing the fraction by the highest common factor. Okay, all we're doing is reducing these fractions before we even start. And there are two ways we can cancel. Vertically, so when we have two numbers here, we can cancel these two. So if we cancel these two here, and we can do it like that, or we can do it diagonally like that. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. But just remember, we can't do it horizontally. Okay, we can't do it between these two. We have to do it either vertically or diagonally. So let's look at A. We have 15 over 27 times 36 over 45. And it looks kind of complicated and a little bit nasty, but we can simplify it down. Alright, let's look at 15 and 45. Okay, so a common factor between these two numbers is actually 15. So if we divide both of them by 15, we get 1 there and 3 here. Alright, if we look at the 36 and our 27, what's a common factor we can use there? We can use 3, actually. 9, and we can use 12. And it turns out we could have gone further. So what can we do now? So we've got 9, and we've divided both sides by 3. So 3 9 is 27, and that's where that's 36 divided by 3 is just going to be 12. But we can see that they're both still factors of 3, right? So let's take 3 again. Right? That means that the highest common factor between them was actually 9. And what we're left with is 1 over 3 times 4 over 3. Alright? That's what we're left with once we finish cancelling, which is just going to be equal to 4 over 9. Pretty easy, pretty simple. But we've made a very challenging fraction much easier to solve. I'm going to do one more of these. So B, we have 8 over 49 times 14 over 16. So again, we're going to look for common factors. Easy, these first two, 8 and 16. We know we can divide that by 8 and this by 8 to get 2. Right? What do we have here? We have 49 and we have 14. They're both multiples of 7. Okay, so this divided by 7 is 2, and this divided by 7 is just going to be 7. Right, so our whole thing reduces down to 1 over 7 multiplied by, well, 2 over 2 is just 1. Right, so the whole thing becomes, well, 1 over 7. Because multiplying by 2 over 2 does effectively nothing. Alright, let's look at C. Last one. 4 over 9 multiplied by 6 over 8. We're going to look for common factors. The 4 and the 8 is pretty easy, so let's do that. Let's divide this by 4 and we get 1. Divide this by 4 and we get 2. Divide these two by 3, we get 3 and we get 2. And the end result is just going to be 1 over 3 multiplied by 2 over 2, which is the same as just a third. Okay, next up, I don't really have room for it, so we'll just leave D for now. Please move on and give the questions I've put in a go. Alright, bye.